going to start with what is sort of I'd say sort of a basic question in a sense. Um, it's like, what does being a Democrat mean to you, and how has your LGBTQ plus identity played a role in your relationship to the party?
One of the biggest differences in American politics right now is over LGBT rights. The Republicans are awful, and the Democrats are increasingly very, very good.
I want Democrats to be in those positions of power making decisions on the behalf of queer people.
I don't take any of the rights that we've acquired over the years for granted at all. My work as a Democrat is to continue to assure those rights, that we keep them in place.
Democrats are the only ones that are, that at least throughout my lifetime, the only ones that I've known that will actually stand up for us, the only ones that will fight for us, the only ones that have gotten any law passed, to our benefit.
Whether it's, here on a county or municipal level, or, serving on the state committee, knowing that we are valued, for who we are.
So I'm curious what you think are some of the more current issues that are really facing our LGBTQ plus community in Maine.
We have to rally around our trans community, right? They need our support. We need to be lockstep with them. We cannot move backwards.
Far right folks on school boards and town councils.
The misinformation, because I can remember when I came out here in this community when I was younger, and I feel almost like in some ways we've rolled backwards a little bit.
It's about the next generation. It's about the disproportionate suicide attempt rate or suicide rate of our queer kids.
Ensuring trans healthcare coverage under Maine Care is continuously protected. Make it easier for trans minors, 16 and 17-year-olds, to access gender-affirming care.
What does pride actually mean to you personally? Maybe you have a great memory around a pride celebration.
I remember the first time I ever went to Pride, and my sibling said, "Quinn, do you know why it is that we throw so much glitter in the air during Pride Month? It's because we know that no matter how hard they scrub, they are never going to be able to get rid of the proof of our existence."
The National asked me through the Pride organization, recommended that I be asked to throw out the first ball. So Jim threw out the first ball at a major league game.
Congratulations!
And practiced in our backyard and threw a great strike.
My first Pride parade was probably like 1997 in Dover Foxcroft, and I think there were 5 of us.
Well, I'm a lesbian, so it means a lot to have celebrated it for many, many years. I remember how totally terrified I was going to my first Pride in Boston and how much that all has changed.
Pride is about having that affirmation. It's about ownership of who we are as people, as a diverse group.
The ability to celebrate Pride in public and with peers and allies brings me a lot of happiness and joy, and I think relief. I think I feel relieved knowing that young people can see us celebrating who we are and know that it's okay to be themselves, even if they're within a community that it may not be okay to be themselves.
Well, that is the perfect ending.
Thank you so much for this time that you've given us today.
So, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your powerful words. I think I can't wait to see some of these clips out there. I think it will be inspiring.